Columbus, Pennsylvania cooking. And today I'm going to do kind of a quicker version of chicken paprikash. So my parents, really good friends, were from Hungary and Czechoslovakia, and I grew up with really good, authentic Hungarian chicken paprikash. This is not quite that. It requires some other ingredients that I don't have, but I'm going to give you the full recipe to make the full version. This is perfectly good. It's just not quite as rich as the original recipe. But I also don't live in town where I can run to the store. You know, it's miles away, so we're doing what we can with what I have, and it'll still turn out really quite good. So, chicken paprikash, which is basically chicken paprika. So, I'm doing it with boneless chicken thighs, although it is quite traditional to have bone-in. Chicken stock, diced peppers, diced onions, little sea salt. Really, the one thing I did not chintz on is really good Hungarian smoked paprika. Garlic, it calls for lard, but I actually use bacon fat because boy, that gives it good flavor. And then sour cream, and it would also call for heavy cream, which I do not have, so I'm just using all sour cream. So let's get to it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to brown my chicken in the bacon fat. I'm going to brown it both sides and then remove it. So we're browned up. I'm going to remove my chicken here from the pan. And then I'm going to add my onions, saute them up, the garlic, saute that up. Next I'm adding the peppers, and this recipe actually called for small diced plum tomatoes, and I gotta be honest, I do not remember tomatoes being in the recipe that my mother and father's Hungarian friends were. Also add the paprika now, and the big thing, do not let the paprika burn. Paprika gets bitter when it burns. I'm just going to mix that in well, and then we're going to return the chicken to the pan. I'm going to mess with the chicken and all this goodness, because then it's going to get deglazed. It's going to get deglazed with my chicken stock. Almost there. You're going to let this come up to a boil and then turn it down to a simmer. If this was bone-in, you would need to probably go about 40-45 minutes. But this is not bone-in, this is boneless, and you've already browned both sides, so it has some cooking on it. And that cooking, by the way, that browning and searing on the outsides, is what's going to help lock in the juiciness on the inside so it doesn't dry out. So I'm going to put a lid on it, and we're going to simmer this here for probably about 20 minutes to a half hour. Like I said, it doesn't need to go as long with it being boneless. Almost losing my touch here. Almost forgot my pepper. Gotta pepper it. And when I make the cream sauce part, I have the sour cream, but it's also going to require 3 tablespoons of flour that I mix with the sour cream to make a paste, and then we add it to this. So I did not have that on my original board with the other ingredients, but don't forget you also will need flour to go with the sour cream to make the paste. I added my flour to my sour cream, and I'm just going to mix this up to make my paste. Now I'm going to remove the chicken to a plate quick. Oh God, this looks so good. Falling apart. Juicy. All those bits glazed off the bottom. And we're going to start adding in our sauce here. That smells good. I'll let that thicken up a little bit here. And then I'm going to put my chicken back in, give it another 5 minutes or so it can really soak up that nice flavor. There we go. That's nice. That looks nice. Let's nestle our chicken back in. Sauce all over it. Give it a few more minutes and then she's ready to serve. Whether it's on Spaetzle or noodles or rice. Some people do mashed potatoes. Whatever your pleasure is. So she's done. And I just took a cutlet out like this. Still very juicy. It's not overdone. That's why searing it is so important on all sides before you put it in to finish it in the sauce. So let's give it a shot. That's so good. You get the flavor of the smoked paprika. Really use a good quality paprika. If nothing else, even if you don't have the cream or the tomatoes, get the smoked paprika. Really, really good. Good quality Hungarian smoked paprika. Good spice shops will have it. But that is absolutely delicious. Like I said, put it over Spaetzle, noodles, rice, potatoes, whatever you choose. It is absolutely delicious. The other thing is, this being boneless and not the traditional bone-in, this cooks way faster. So you could actually do this for a weeknight wonder, which is, you know, your half an hour or so or under meals that I make. I'm going to add it to that list because this is done in under half an hour. That's about what it takes. With the boneless thighs, it goes really fast. So, chicken paprikash, give it a shot.